Hi, I'm George Takei, and you're watching the Broadway.com show. Oh my.
Welcome to the Broadway.com show, your weekly cheat sheet to all that's happening on the Great White Way. Or as we like to think of it, your complete guide to all the drama, the laughter, the tears just like pearls, as Bombshell is finally adapted for the stage. Let's get started with the news. What's the buzz, Ryan?
The Tony-winning revival of Rodgers and Hammerstein's The King and I will welcome two new kings to Broadway's Vivian Beaumont Theater later this year, as Tony nominee Ken Watanabe prepares to exit the show on July 12th. Replacing Watanabe as the King of Siam beginning July 14th is Broadway vet Jose Lana, who made his Broadway debut in the 1996 revival of the classic show and will play an 11-week engagement. And beginning on September 29th, Hoon Lee, star of the cable series Banshee, will take over the title role. Directed by Bartlett Sher, The King and I also stars Tony winners Kelly O'Hara and Ruthie Ann Miles and is set to launch a national tour next fall.
There's no business like show business, and there's no bombshell brighter than Broadway favorite Megan Hilty. The Smash star who recently triumphed in a benefit concert of Bombshell is returning to the New York stage to headline a one-night-only performance of Annie, Get Your Gun. Directed by John Rando, the gala celebration will play City Center on October 27th. Hilty singing that glorious Irving Berlin score? Everything about it is appealing.
Bruce Willis has a new stalker on Broadway. The Hollywood heavyweight is still set to play writer Paul Sheldon in the stage adaptation of Stephen King's Misery, but there's been an Annie Wilkes shakeup. Roseanne favorite Laurie Metcalf will now play the creepy, sledgehammer-wielding romance novel fan, taking over the role from Elizabeth Marvel, who left due to, scheduling conflicts. Misery will start performances on October 22nd for a 16-week limited run at the Broadhurst Theater.
You heard it here first. As previously speculated by Broadway.com, Samantha Barks will headline the world premiere musical Amelie at Berkeley Repertory Theater this summer. And we've got the très bien news that former Broadway.com video blogger Adam Chandler Barat will be joining her in the Sunshine State playing Nino. No word yet, but we've got our fingers crossed that they will be heading to Broadway next and bringing that adorable garden gnome with them.
Some of our favourite Great White Way stars have been tapped for Broadway-aimed shows this fall. Justin Guarini, Rose Hemingway, Kevin Gahoon and PJ Benjamin will star in the world premiere of Moonshine, that hee-haw musical in Texas. Meanwhile, over in Massachusetts, Jenna DeWall, Drew Galen, Taken Matthews, Kiala Settle and Joe Tippett will board Waitress at ART. Penned by Sarah Bareilles, the new tuna is headlined by Jessie Mueller, who won a Tony for her portrayal of Carole King in Beautiful, a role that incidentally we now know will be played by her big sis Abby Mueller on the road. Some kind of wonderful news for all.
Not only did our star of the week just open his Broadway-bound show On Your Feet to critical acclaim, he also shattered records with the latest epic edition of Broadway Bears, the deliciously dirty strip show he created 25 years ago that has raised over $14 million, including over $1.6 million this year alone for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. Yes, I'm talking about Jerry Mitchell, the Tony-winning dynamo that lives his life full out. Here's to you, Jerry, for your talent, your generosity, your abs, and so much more. In a world of bare bottoms, you're the top. And you're the star of the week.
Ever since we saw a sneak peek of the new Broadway musical School of Rock, we haven't been able to get the new songs out of our heads. We're singing Stick It to the Man online in the post office, in the shower, all over the place. So we asked Alex Brightman and the cast which songs they rock out to when no one's looking. Check out their answers in this week's Pop Poll.
But I think I'm the only musical composer to have had a song recorded by both Elvis Presley and the Everly Brothers.
Lately, driving in the car, I've been on a David Bowie kick, so a lot of Rebel Rebel and 5 Years.
At the moment, there's a song called by the American authors called The Best Day of My Life, which it's kind of become a bit of an anthem for me because, you sort of wake up, you listen to that song, it just makes you feel good.
That's such an easy question. It's also my go-to karaoke jam. Is Nothing But a Good Time by Poison is my favorite thing, and also You Make My Dreams Come True by Hall & Oates.
2 songs. Any song from Into the Woods cast recording and Defying Gravity. Absolutely.
Probably some embarrassing Carrie Underwood song is probably where you're going to find me.
My dad was in Wicked, so I listened to a lot of Broadway tunes, and I grew up singing Defying Gravity.
we all listen to like poppy stuff and rock stuff down in the boys' dressing room.
In the girls' dressing room, like, we're always listening to like Britney Spears, like all of her songs, and I love Stevie Nicks, so any of her songs are awesome.
Hi, I'm Jeff Hobbs from The Trickster from The Illusionist, and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
It's time to reveal your latest top 10 list from Culturalist.com. It's Pride Week here in New York City, and in honor of the fabulous rainbow-hued celebration, we asked you to rank your favorite LGBTQ characters from Broadway musicals. Broadway.com news reporter Ryan McPhee kicked off this week's challenge with Rent's Angel as his top pick, and here's how you guys voted. Joanne from Rent, Frankenfurter from The Rocky Horror Show, Collins from Rent, MC from Cabaret, Elder McKinley from The Book of Mormon, Maureen from Rent, Lola from Kinky Boots, Allison Bechdel from Fun Home, Hedwig from Hedwig and the Angry Inch, and your top pick, Angel from Rent. Check back on Broadway.com later this week for a brand new Culturalist challenge.
It's Gay Pride Week in New York City, so we decided to throw a little pool party for some of our favorite out and proud Broadway stars. Check out this festive shot at the rooftop pool deck at the Empire Hotel by Broadway.com photog Caitlin McNaney, of Fun Home's Beth Malone, surrounded by Wicked's Robin DeJesus, On the Town's J. Armstrong Johnson, Matilda's Christopher Sieber, and American in Paris' Max von Essen, and Shows for Days star Michael Urie. Happy Pride, everyone!
Camp Ovation is back for another summer filled with jazz hands, Sondheim, and of course, turkey lurkey time. Creator Todd Graff is working on the sequel to the 2003 indie theater flick Camp. And we know what you're thinking. Yes, there will be cameos. We're not sure who yet, but let's not forget the first film starred Pitch Perfect star Anna Kendrick, Wicked's Robin DeJesus, and The Voice favorite Sasha Allen. We're psyched, and we're giving these campers a big thumbs up.
Thumbs down to Hamilton, or at least that's what the Treasury is saying. A plan's afoot to replace Alexander Hamilton, the subject of Lin-Manuel Miranda's much buzzed about new musical, on the $10 bill with a woman. Now we're all for a US banknote, the first time in 150 years featuring a female. But why on earth are they going after Hamilton and not bloody Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill? We definitely get behind a campaign to replace him with Elaine Stritch.
The tweet of the week comes from our favorite pocket diva, Kristin Chenoweth, who tweeted an image that reads, "I'm a lady in the street, but a freak at the buffet." What we wouldn't give to watch Cheno at an all-you-can-eat joint in Koreatown after a 4-show weekend and on the 20th century. Yes, we're kinky that way. Follow this hungry Tony winner at @KChenoweth.
It's Broadway Smackdown time. Last week we smacked down 2 tasty musicals circling Broadway from ladies of the pop world. Sarah Bareilles' Waitress and Sheryl Crow's Diner. Looks like theater fans are really hungry for a big old slice of Waitress because the show, which premieres in August at the American Repertory Theater in Cambridge, won with 90% of your votes. This week, we're doing a face-off between 2 box office sensations heading to the stage this fall, Al Pacino and Bruce Willis. 2-time Tony winner Pacino will play a billionaire in the brand new David Mamet play China Doll, while Willis, as we previously mentioned, is set to make his Broadway debut in the Stephen King thriller Misery. But which guy are you most excited to see live and in person on Broadway? Tweet your vote to Broadway.com with the hashtag #BWaySmackdown and tune in next week for the winner.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of the Broadway.com show. In honor of your top culturalist pick this week and NYC Pride, we'll leave you with a clip of Angel, played by Tony winner Wilson Germain Heredia, performing Today for You from Rent. Enjoy, and we'll see you next week.
Today for you, tomorrow for me. Today for you, tomorrow for me.